Right now at noon, a homicide investigation is underway in Beloit. And President-elect Joe Biden announces more nominations to help lead his health policies and how soon a vaccine distribution could start.
This is News 3 Now at noon.
Good afternoon, I'm Mark Kane. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you all had a nice weekend. Beloit police are investigating a homicide after a man was shot early this morning. Police say officers were called to the 1000 block of 10th Street around 6:20 this morning. A spokeswoman from the department says the man died from his injuries at the hospital. The Rock County dive team is helping with the investigation at the Portland Avenue Bridge. People are asked to avoid parts of 10th Street and the area near the Portland Avenue Bridge. Officials say there is no threat to the public. A cloudy and seasonable day, so what's in store for the rest of the work week? Let's check in with meteorologist Hattie McLean, who has a look at your first warned forecast from home. Hi, Hattie.
Hi, Mark. Yeah, definitely cloudy today, but not bad temperature-wise. Take a live look at our Edgewater sky camera. Definitely a low deck of clouds in the area covering all of southern Wisconsin. No issues with fog, though, or any precipitation at this time. Here's a look at Weather Track, and you'll see that we do have cloudy skies for our entire area this afternoon. No holes in that cloud cover, so we're stuck with these clouds for the rest of today. Our temperatures are slowly starting to warm. We're up about 3 degrees from earlier this morning. 33 now here in Madison. Janesville's actually 36, but it's still just 31 in the Dells. Temperatures will continue that slow climb through the rest of the afternoon to around 37 degrees. Again, those clouds are going to stick around for the rest of today, even into tonight. Coming up in a few minutes, we're going to talk about a pattern change that will finally bring some precipitation to southern Wisconsin.
All right, we'll check back in a few minutes. Thank you, Hattie. Right now in Wisconsin, we've had more than 412,000 positive COVID-19 cases. Over 3,800 people have died from the virus. DHS says that nearly 60,000 cases remain active. Even though the Pfizer coronavirus vaccine has yet to be given emergency authorization by the FDA, UW Health says it will serve as a regional distribution hub for the vaccine once it's approved. UW Health says it's preparing to serve as a central storage facility for the region's supply of the vaccine and will work with the Wisconsin Department of Health Services to distribute the vaccine to hospitals and long-term care facilities in the area. Pfizer's vaccine requires storage of minus 94 degrees Fahrenheit, which led to the Wisconsin DHS designating several hubs for vaccine distribution. Frontline health workers and those considered most at risk for COVID-19 will be the first to be vaccinated. The FDA could give emergency use approval for the first vaccines as early as this week. But while the Trump administration is preparing to begin the distribution of those vaccines, the incoming Biden administration will have to deliver the majority of doses, and they say they need more information from the Trump team. Bafta Yaman has more details from the White House.
President-elect Joe Biden announced more nominations to help lead his health policies. The nominees include California Attorney General Javier Becerra to be the Health and Human Services Secretary, Dr. Vivek Murthy to once again be the U.S. Surgeon General, and Dr. Rochelle Walensky to head up the Centers for Disease Control.
How many doses will be available to us from each of the companies and by when?
The President-elect's Coronavirus Advisory Board says the Trump administration has yet to share plans for distributing COVID-19 vaccines.
We want to be preventing deaths and we want to be preventing transmission, and you can't really make a plan for that if you don't know what tools you're working with.
Dr. Monsef Slawi heads up Operation Warp Speed, the program to develop, produce, and distribute coronavirus vaccines. He says he plans to meet with the Biden team this week.
Every dose we make, we are prepared to ship. But, as always, early in manufacturing, there may be challenges.
President Trump's personal attorney, Rudy Giuliani, is undergoing treatment for the coronavirus. This comes as the president is preparing to hold a COVID vaccine summit at the White House tomorrow, ahead of the potential FDA vaccine approval this week.
If the vaccine is approved on the 10th or on the 11th, the minute it's approved, the shipments will start.
On Capitol Hill, lawmakers continue to work on an emergency coronavirus relief package.
We know what will happen at the end of the month if we don't get the proposal.
12 million Americans are set to lose federal unemployment benefits the day after Christmas if Congress doesn't pass a new bill. Gofta Imam, CBS News, the White House.
Both Democratic and Republican leaders are hoping to include the COVID relief measures as part of a larger bill to keep the government running. Well, today, much of California is back in lockdown with an order affecting 30 million people. The state recorded more than 30,000 new cases in a single day yesterday. That's the highest single-day total in any state so far. The head of the White House Coronavirus Task Force, Dr. Deborah BARCZ, is calling the coronavirus pandemic the worst event in American history. She says the rampant spread of misinformation is complicating efforts to control the pandemic.
I hear community members parroting back those situations, parroting back that masks don't work. This is not just the worst public health event. This is the worst event that this country will face.
Nevada now leads the country when it comes to the number of people hospitalized with coronavirus per capita. The city of Hudson's mayor says he is set to propose a curfew in the city tonight following a deadly stabbing. The mayor said he's concerned for people's safety since the city is seeing an influx of people coming out from out of town to Hudson to drink. The Hudson City Council is set to meet tonight. It's not yet clear if it will impose a citywide curfew or only issue one for bars and restaurants. Well, today is the anniversary of a grim day in U.S. history. National Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day honors those who died after Japan's attack on December 7th, 1941. That was the day when the U.S. changed its stance regarding getting involved in World War II 2 years after it started. Several battleships were damaged in Pearl Harbor, including the USS Arizona and USS Oklahoma, which sank. Some aircraft also destroyed. More than 3,500 Americans either died or were injured that day. And Governor Tony Evers has ordered the U.S. and state flags to be flown at half-staff for National Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day. Evers says there are more than 5,800 World War II veterans currently living in Wisconsin. Typically, there's a ceremony remembering Pearl Harbor at the Milwaukee County War Memorial Center. However, due to the city health department restrictions on COVID-19 related gatherings, there will be no ceremony this year. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. I'm next. We'll see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
Today, we've got some great gift ideas that'll warm your heart and your tummy.
The Lynx device stops reflux by using magnets to strengthen the muscle at the end of the esophagus, and this prevents acid from flowing from the stomach back into the esophagus.
Stoughton Hospital. Trusted care close to home.
High energy bills and cold drafty rooms are no way to go through winter. It's time for a visit from Dr. Energy Saver by Larson Home Services. Our team will find trouble spots where you are losing and wasting energy and will provide effective, long-lasting solutions. And right now, take 50% off installation labor, get a free heat map analysis of your home, and get a $100 Visa gift card when you sign up for Dr. Energy Saver package. Call now to set up your free estimate because this doctor makes house calls.
You okay, Mom?
Physical therapy might be a good idea for her.
Hey, Alice. Dean's got you covered.
This was a great plan, Grandma.
Live your life with a plan for every moment. Dean Health Plan.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
Keeping yourself and your family safe from germs and bacteria is made easy with Cetus ultraviolet technology for sterilization. Through time-tested ultraviolet irradiation, killing 99% of dangerous microbes is simple and effortless. UV light technology is faster and more reliable than water-based disinfectants. Now easier than ever to live germ-free. Visit www.cetusonline.com. That is CETUSonline.com.
Tackle tough jobs with Bosch Power Tools from Menards. Bosch packs the performance and features you need to get the job done right. That's why Bosch is the choice of pros. Plus, Menards has all the bits, blades, and power tool accessories from Bosch you need to get the job done right. Save big on quality Bosch power tools and power tool accessories from Menards. Plus, a Menards gift card is always a great gift idea.
4 seasons greetings to you all from Menards.
The Lynx device stops reflux by using magnets to strengthen the muscle at the end of the esophagus, and this prevents acid from flowing from the stomach back into the esophagus.
Stoughton Hospital. Trusted care close to home.
This time of year, it seems that wherever we turn, there's someone else we want to add to our gift-giving list. And since we want to treat them extra special, rather than picking up something they'll forget about in no time, how about if we make them something truly homemade? Because in my book, there is nothing better. So here's a few ideas. It can be as basic as whipping up some butter with a touch of cinnamon and a splash of vanilla to create a gourmet butter. And when we present it in a decorative jar, along with a few holiday trimmings, we're good to go. Or how about baking an easy as can be quick bread? And that can be banana, zucchini, or my new favorite, pumpkin. Any of these wrapped in cellophane and tied with a ribbon, and we've got a gift that'll be the talk of the block. And this time of year, nothing is more welcoming than a steaming mug of hot chocolate. So how about making a batch from scratch that's brimming with mini marshmallows and chunks of chocolate and putting it in a decorative jar? Maybe give that with some plastic spoons that we dip the bowl part in some melted chocolate. It's a gift that they'll love more and more with every sip. I hope you'll go online and get the recipe for our hot cocoa mix, along with a collection of homemade goodies that are perfect for gift giving all year long. I'm Howard of the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a homemade way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
All right, Howard, thank you. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, a cloudy start to the work week. Meteorologist Hattie McLean will tell us what's in store for the rest of the week ahead in your first warn forecast.
This Christmas, Fleet Farm has every gift for every list. Gifts are big at Fleet Farm. You'll find the biggest selection and the biggest savings. Know someone who's big into toys? Get up to 50% off our low fleet price on all toys. Or for someone who's big into tools, a 192-piece DeWalt Mechanics tool set is just $19.99. Fleet Farm has gifts for everyone on your list. Christmas shopping just got easier. Fleet Farm. Gifts are big here.
You were always the responsible one, so much like me, always taking care of everyone else. But this wasn't your responsibility. I already took care of the arrangements. The Ryans made it so easy. I didn't want you to worry about a thing. It's my last gift to you, my lovely daughter.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me.
I solemnly swear that I will support the veterans of the
United States Armed Forces.
I will defend the Constitution
against all enemies. That I will commit
to ensuring they are
not forgotten.
And I will enable veterans to live the same life of opportunity
they have provided me.
So help me God.
We all love reading the magazine, but did you know there's additional exclusive Madison Magazine content here on channel3000.com. Click on Madison Magazine for timely food stories and blogs on the local food scene that don't appear in the magazine. Find arts and entertainment and interesting Madisonians. There are featured columnists and online extras like photo galleries and videos. Channel 3000 and Madison Magazine. Together, they're your one source for all things Madison.
Tuesday morning, it's the season of giving, and a local nonprofit is asking for your help providing thousands of kids with a special gift in time for the holidays.
We'll tell you how you can help make it a happy holiday season for someone, coming up tomorrow morning.
At News 3 Now, the FCC allowed us to boost the power of our broadcast signal. If you watch us using an antenna, you may need to activate the scan function on your TV menu to rescan available channels so you can continue to enjoy News 3 Now and CBS programming. Please rescan your TVs today.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blain's Farm and Fleet.
Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrials down 141 points. The NASDAQ, however, up 49. The S&P 500 down a little over 6. Let's check in now with Q106 Farm Director Pam Yankee on this cloudy Monday. Hi, Pam.
Hi there, Mark. Yeah, cloudy, and my markets are going down too. So instead, let's start with some positive news from over the weekend. The 101st annual meeting of the Wisconsin Farm Bureau Federation happened virtually Friday and Saturday. I want you to meet some of the special folks that were recognized by the Farm Bureau. First off, Dick Cates. He's out in Spring Green, a friend of mine that's done a lot with the Wisconsin Livestock Beginning and Livestock Dairy Group. Dick was presented the Distinguished Service to Wisconsin Agriculture Award. He also has been on the Department of Ag, Trade, and Consumer Protection Board. Like I said, a real stalwart when it comes to try to help our beginning dairy and livestock operators. Then Carol Bartholomew from Washington County was recognized with the Distinguished Service to Farm Bureau Award. She and her late husband, Bob, were very well recognized by Farm Bureau members. I had somebody post on social media that when it comes to what Farm Bureau is, that's Carol Bartholomew. Julie Swenny is right there. She's from Dodge County, and she captured the state's discussion meet title. She'll now be advancing to the national competition with the American Farm Bureau Federation. That comes up virtually in January. And finally, Natasha Paris from Ripon High School. She's an ag instructor up there. She received the Excellence in Agriculture Award for all the efforts that she does in making sure that she's reaching out to people, helping them better understand where their food comes from. She, too, will be advancing to national competition in January at the American Farm Bureau Federation's annual meeting. A couple other items that are just kind of noteworthy from the Farm Bureau's annual meeting. They did a lot of focus in on, I guess we'd say, pandemic-related conversations. They suggest overhauling the dairy pricing system and getting the milk price at the farm gate to better correlate with retail and wholesale prices. Also, a lot of conversation about supporting our Wisconsin meat processing industry, perhaps through tax credits, or definitely encouraging people to take a look at the meat industry as a possible career opportunity. So those are a couple of the items. If you want to see more, I've got it up at MidwestFarmReport.com. Dairy markets today in Chicago are about the only positive news I bring for you. Barrel cheese up a half on Monday at $1.40 40-pound block cheese up a penny at $1.59 while AA butter finishes today up 4.5 cents at $1.52.5 as everybody gets their baking groove on, Mark.
Absolutely. Buy that butter.
Yes.
All right, Pam, we'll see you later. Yep. Here's Hattie now with a cloudy forecast.
Clouds sticking around. So far this winter season, or this cold season, we have had a real lack of snow here across southern Wisconsin. So far we've gotten just over 2 inches of snow. That puts us behind normal for this time of the year, about 4 inches below where we should be. Now last year at this time, you may have remembered, it was quite snowy early on. We had already racked up almost 16 inches of snow by this time in December. Let's take a look though at our Doppler track this morning. Nothing showing up around here. There have been a few light snow showers out over Lake Michigan, and they are drifting to the west. So some of those showers may move onshore, but they're not going to move much farther than the shoreline. So no snow in our forecast, even despite this low deck of clouds that we have sitting around. Here are 3 things that you need to know going forward. Those cloudy skies are going to stick around for the start of this week. We'll even see some of these clouds linger into tomorrow. Temperatures are going to climb, though, near 50 by Wednesday, so very mild for this time of the year. And we do have a chance for snow in the forecast as we head towards the end of the week and the upcoming weekend. Right now, it's just a chance, but we're keeping our eye on that next storm. Here's a look at that high temperature trend. This week is not conducive to getting any snow to stick on the ground. We have high temperatures in the 40s through most of this week. In fact, we're flirting with 50 Wednesday. That'll be the warmest day of the week. We are going to cool back down, though, into the 30s by the weekend. Here's a look at Weather Track. It'll show you how extensive this deck of clouds is. It extends across almost all of Minnesota and a good part of Iowa right now. So we are stuck in this cloud cover for the remainder of today. Not a lot of precipitation, though, falling from these clouds. Temperatures under the clouds are cool. We're generally seeing low to mid 30s, whereas clear skies across the plains allowing temperatures to climb into the 50s and even 60s. Check out Rapid City, 61 degrees right now, about double what we are here in Madison. A closer look at southern Wisconsin, and these are the numbers that we're dealing with this lunch hour. 33 here in Madison and Monroe, as well as Platteville, 31 in the Dells, and 36 in Janesville. Winds are pretty light, though, so even though it's cool, we don't have to worry about a wind chill today. Here's a look at your future track forecast model. It's doing a really good job with these clouds, showing you that, again, cloudy skies expected for the remainder of the afternoon. Temperatures will climb a few degrees. We're topping right around 37. Again, most of that precipitation you'll see remains out over Lake Michigan. As we go to the evening hours, clouds stick around and temperatures begin to drop back. It'll be cool overnight tonight, but not as cool as it could be if skies were clear. We'll only drop into the mid-20s in southern Wisconsin by tomorrow morning. Here's a look at your extended forecast then. We're into the 40s tomorrow. Those clouds will stick around through the morning, but they should begin to clear late in the day. That's going to set us up for lots of sunshine on Wednesday. We'll stick with the sun on Thursday, and then on Friday, I'm keeping my eye on that next storm system that will change our weather pattern. It's likely to bring us a mix of rain and snow on Friday, possibly changing to snow Friday night into Saturday, maybe even lingering into Sunday. So, Mark, we'll keep watching it, but maybe it'll start to look a little bit more like winter and the holidays around here.
Yeah, we could use a little snow to brighten things up. All right, Hattie, thank you. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, Linda Bartz from the BARCZ Company is taking your plant and garden questions. The number to call, 270-9933. We'll get to your calls right after this.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
With Herzing University's Everywhere Classroom, you can earn a degree in today's hottest fields online. For a limited time, we'll waive your enrollment fee. See what your career can turn into. I'm possible at Herzing. Call or click today.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Plexiderm. And if you haven't tried Plexiderm, we've created the best offer yet with our holiday Plexiderm 10-minute challenge. All it takes is 10 minutes to reduce the appearance of under-eye bags, wrinkles, and crow's feet. Even the 11 lines between your eyes are visibly gone in minutes. Plexiderm works so well that celebrities in Hollywood and people just like you feel years younger in minutes. This is why I'm letting people try it for only $14.95 at plexidermtrial.com to celebrate this holiday season.
So I've had under eye bags for a very long time, and it sucks. I have spent so much money on tons of eye creams, eye gels. Finally, I tried something called Plexiderm, and I'm not joking. It works. When I do a collage and everything is done, it looks amazing. That is exactly how Plexiderm makes me feel. I put it on my face, and somehow, some way, I look together, which is amazing. I'm Jackie, and I took the Plexiderm 10-minute challenge, and so should you.
I'm Neela. I'm 61 years old. I'm a professional personal trainer. It's so important to be in good health and to be fit and take care of yourself. How it makes you feel inside is amazing. And yet, when you look in the mirror, what you see necessarily isn't what you feel inside. Plexiderm, seriously, honest to God, it's amazing. There's nothing there. Like, the bags are gone.
The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shale rock. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms, rapidly reducing the appearance of under eye bags and wrinkles in minutes. So if under eye bags make you look tired or feel older, take action this holiday season and see that younger looking you. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
To the thousands of Herzing University nursing and healthcare alumni, for your tireless commitment, and to all of your brave colleagues across America, we say thank you. I'm possible at
Herzing. Linda Bartz from the BARCZ Company is here taking your plant and garden questions at 270-9933. Hello, Linda. How are you?
Hi, Mark. I'm well.
It's good to hear. We got lots of calls, so let's get right to them. We'll start with Roger in Verona. Hi, Roger. What's your question? Roger, you there? I don't think Roger's... Hang on. All right, Roger, you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, what's your question?
Okay, I have a camellia plant bonsai, and the instructions on the shrub when I got it said to heel it in because it needs Wisconsin's chill. How cold can they go?
All right. Well, I'm not familiar with chameleon, but the plants that are bonsais that need to be stored outside, many times people will store them in a cold frame. And the trick is to make sure that you have the roots in the ground. That's what's critical, because roots do not tolerate the same cold temperatures that the above-ground portion of a plant does.
All right.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Thanks for calling. Let's go to Caroline in Fitchburg. Hi, Caroline. What's your question?
Hi. I
have the fancy grass. It's called Oktoberfest. It performs flowers beautifully. Do I cut this down? And if I do, how low do I cut this?
A lot of people like to leave those ornamental grasses because when they're in bloom, the seed heads look very nice during the winter with the snow on them.
Okay.
But in the spring, before the new growth begins, that's when you cut them down to about a foot from the ground.
Great. Okay, thank you very much.
Okay. Let's go to Rick in Madison. Hi, Rick. What's your question?
Yeah, I got a lot of evergreens in my yard, and it's been really dry. I'm just wondering if you know if the ground moisture is so low that it might be a good idea to get out and water them before the real cold weather sets in.
Absolutely. I was just talking to a client this weekend about that because we have been very, very, very dry, and a lot of people that aren't paying attention, but, Rick, I know you, and you're noticing the fact that this is one of those cool, dry falls, and that can be really difficult on evergreens. They need to go into the winter well hydrated, so I'm really glad you called and brought this to people's attention. Usually Thanksgiving, everything's frozen up, but that's not the case yet.
Okay. All right, let's go to Paul in Madison. Hi, Paul. What's your question? Paul, you there? Paul is not there. Let's go to Donna in Beaver Dam. Hi, Donna. What's your question?
Hi. I'm wondering how to winter my geranium. Over the winter, I had it outside during the summer, and now I bought it in, but I don't know what to do with it. Do I water it more? Do I water it less? What do I do?
Well, geraniums, I know that some people have luck storing them where they actually have a sunroom and they just keep them growing. They get leggy before they move them out in the spring. They cut them back. But some people actually store them without any soil in a paper bag in a cool, like a root cellar or something. And so you're going to need a home that has at least, or a chilled bedroom, something where you keep it like 50 degrees or so. And don't water them, and just pot them up in the spring and move them outside. I've not had good luck with that, but other people have.
All right, well, good luck. Let's go to Jerry in Muscadet. Hi, Jerry. What's your question?
Gary, I got a spider plant, and I was wondering why the tips of the leaves get brown, and they get just the tips of them.
I know. The tips on spider plants and also on peace lilies get that browning. And sometimes it's a fungal situation, but if it's just the very tip, a lot of times there's salt buildup in the soil. So when you repot it, make sure that you get rid of any white residue, or sometimes just scooping it off the surface or flushing water through the pot. Those things help.
We have time for one more call. Let's go to Joyce in Mount Horeb. Hi, Joyce.
Hi. Linda, I have a cyclamen. I have several of them I got for my mother's funeral, and I cannot get them to bloom again.
Yes, those are difficult. See, cyclamen need to rest for a while, so you have to stop watering them, and then when you, I would repot them when you bring them out of their dormancy after about 6 weeks. You fertilize, and the timing is what's critical with those, and they don't like conditions that are too hot. So cooler homes are better for cyclamen.
All right. Thank you all for calling in. We're out of time. Linda, thank you for your time.
Thanks, Mark.
All right, have a great day. Let's go to Hattie now. One final check of your forecast.
And our forecast calls for cloudy skies for the remainder of the afternoon. Kind of a what you see is what you get type of day. The entire state is covered with these clouds today. No precipitation, though, for the Badger State. Temperatures are pretty similar from north to south. 33 in Superior, the same here in Madison. It is a little bit warmer in the east, 35 in Green Bay, and Sheboygan comes in with 38 at this hour. Winds are light, though, so a pretty quiet afternoon is expected. Here's a look at our temperatures. We'll climb to a high of 37 this afternoon.
All right, pretty December-y. That's our time for now. Thank you, Hattie. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. In the meantime, have a great afternoon.